It's that time of year again, folks. I have my mobile phone in hand. Football Manager Mobile 2019 is installed on it and ready to go. So we're going to have a first look at the new game. I'm also going to be doing first looks at FM Touch on iPad and Switch. And I've already done one on PC, as well as all my daily Football Manager 2019 content on the channel as well. So if you are here for the first time to have a look at Football Manager Mobile, please consider subscribing to the channel, turning those notifications on so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming Football Manager content coming up very, very soon. But enough of that. Let's get into having a look at FMM 2019. So as handsome as my face is, I think I'm probably going to just get it out of the way so that you can see the whole screen with it being a mobile game. So on the count of three, Future Kev, please remove my face. 1, 2, 3. Splendid. Right, let's get into this then. So firstly, we'll have a little nose in settings just to see what's going on in settings. What's in the store? So this is where we have the microtransaction stuff, as it just explained on the screen. So an all items bundle for 15 quid. You can get the editor for 8.99. I didn't know, has there been an editor on this previously? You can manage a nation for 8.99. Sugar Daddy for 7.99. Join the board. I don't even know what that one is. I don't want to press on any of these in case it charges me. Join the board. Prevents you from being sacked by the club. Okay. That one makes you good at coaching. I don't know what Superstar does. This will allow you to start the game as a well-respected manager. Splendid. So a few unlockables there. So by unlockables, I assume they're things that we can unlock further in the game if we want to. And then there's a bunch of challenges that you can add on. So these are the challenges that I think are in FM Touch as standard, but I guess they're extra bits that you can throw into FM Mobile if you want a little bit of an extra challenge. But we don't need to worry about challenges for now, because obviously first time loading it up, the first thing we want to do is set up a new game. Oh, there are some challenges on here. So there's a few that are on here already, and then I guess you can unlock additional ones. So I think these, okay, so the first 4 are available, and then you can pay £1 to unlock the extra ones. Fair enough. You can do a create a club, but I just want to set up a normal career mode, so I'll stick my details in. Kevin Chapman. Splendid. Return. I am, it can be female. I'm going to be male. I don't think I'll pass as a lady. Yes, I'm English. Enhanced match engine. Now, it did assess my phone before we started things off and suggested I use the enhanced match engine. I'm playing on a iPhone 7 Plus, so it's not as if I've got a cutting edge latest phone. So clearly it runs pretty well on some fairly old phones. I mean, my phone's like 2 years old now. We are going to have budgets in the first transfer window. I'm just going to leave everything on here as standard, I think. Hit confirm. We are going to, there you go, it's got our new leagues there. So we've got the Chinese leagues and the Russian leagues, and obviously we've got the licenses in Germany as well. But I'm just going to play in England, learn my way around the game. And you know what? I think I might start things up with the same team that I'm managing in Non-League to Legend, my main Football Manager 19 full fat series that started on the channel yesterday. So I'm going to start things off with St Albans. Oh, we've got our purple. So let's head down, select St Albans, because this is a team that I've spent a lot of time over the last few days getting used to. So I won't have to spend too much time getting used to them on here, and we can focus on looking at the new features of FM Mobile, of which I'm pretty sure that screen is one of them. Can I put my face in this? Surely mobile devices have cameras built into them. I should just be able to take a picture of myself and slap my face in. So inbox is all fairly standard. We can scroll through our inbox stuff. If you've never played FM Mobile before, it has a lot of similarities to the old Championship Manager games from back in the day. It's very much a case of picking your team, doing your transfers, and then playing a very simplified version of the game. Although it looks like we've got a new training system on here this year, so we've got a little new icon showing up. We don't need to explore the rest of the world. I am interested what's going on with training, because obviously we've already looked at new training systems on Full Fat FM and on FM Touch. So this page displays the training regimes for the squad. Click on items to change them, or player's progress bar for additional information about his development. So if we start with our goalkeeper, Dean Snedker, if we hit on his progress bar, our assistant manager indicates that he's been making satisfactory effort during training. So it's even brought over the training ratings in a simplified way from the full game. Whereas Sambu is making satisfactory effort, needs to train at better facilities to improve further. That's quite interesting. So we can then from here select what we want them to be training as. So if I want Snedker to train as a sweeper keeper instead of an actual keeper, I can do that. And it's got a recommendation on there as well for what they should be training at. So presumably it's preset all of these to what the recommendation is. So it'll do the recommendation as standard, but then if you want to change someone, so if I want Ralston Gabriel, in fact it hasn't. Ralston Gabriel's training as a target man, but he'd actually be better off training as an advanced forward. So I can change him to an advanced forward, click confirm, and he'll train as an advanced forward. Now that's quite cool. I don't want you to be an advanced playmaker. I'm not going to use an advanced playmaker. You can train as a winger. So I'll go through there and fiddle with all the training details. This is just taking us into the squad now, hasn't it? So so that's physical attributes, mental attributes, goalkeeper attributes, technical attributes. So it's quite in-depth on the training. Have they changed anything on the tactics as well? Let's have a look at the tactics. So tactics looks very similar to what we had in FM Mobile last year. This is the exact same tactic system as last year. So it looks like the big change from last year has been the graphical polish, and also the introduction of a better training system, which is, I mean, there's certainly can't complain about an improvement in training. But let's have a little look at the tactic. So we want to do a 4-4-2 because we're playing in non-league. We want to keep things nice and simple. And just like old school FM or even old school Championship Manager for a long time ago, it is very much a case of very simplified tactical options. So should we counter-attack? We want to play quite wide. We want a fast tempo. We want to be disciplined. Defensively, we want, should we defend quite deeply? We'll sit back because we're going to be playing counter-attacking. We're going to be cautious in the tackle because we like to be clumsy. We don't want to waste time when we're attacking. Are these slight differences? I think this is exactly the same screens as last year. I haven't played FM Mobile for about 6 months, so I can't remember for sure. It all looks very familiar though. We're going to hit early crosses and look for the overlap. We want to be quite direct. We are going to do long goalkeeper distribution because, again, I don't trust them to not do that. And then we can pick who we want to do, various things. We're not going to get too bogged down in that for now. Let's hit continue. See, there's your shiny graphical overview again. So we've got a team report, very snazzy. Let's have a look at buying some players. So scout results. We don't have anyone scouted yet, so we're going to have to use the dreaded player search screen. We're probably not going to be able to buy any of these players, but I guess these are ones who might be available to come in on loan. So if we decide we want to bring in, I don't know, let's just try and bring someone in. Lee Lucas, can we bring you in on loan? Let's make an offer. So this looks a little bit more in depth than what transfers have been in previous years. So we can see who's interested in him. Nobody's interested in him. So we want to make an offer to bring you in. No, not that. We want to offer a loan. Let's say 5 months. Mood 35%. So is that his mood? That's awesome. Submit the offer. Why can't we submit the offer? Suggest terms. I don't know what was different. So his mood is now down to 0%. I still can't submit the offer. So I'm assuming. Oh, so it's not his mood, it's the other club's mood. They're not interested in a loan, is basically what we've got. So that is different. I'm certain that's different to how transfers were on the previous version of FM Mobile. We don't need to get any more bogged down into that for now, because what we want to do is get involved in a match. Squad numbers! Squad numbers are new. I know for sure squad numbers are new. I'm just going to auto-pick them, especially because we're in non-league, so squad numbers aren't even really a thing anyway. But I think it's quite cool that we've got our squad numbers sat in there, and presumably we can just drag someone around and give them a different squad number if we want to. So if we want Ben Wyatt, how do we actually... So it's not actually drag and drop, is it? So if I unpick his, how do I actually pick them myself? Oh, there you go. So you click on the player on the side here and then pick on the number that you want them to have. Fair enough. We'll submit those squad numbers. And I think we must be getting close to being able to play a game, because we want to have a look at the match engine as well. So if we keep hitting continue. I haven't even picked a team yet. Has it picked a team for me? So if we go into tactics. Oh, it has picked a team for me. How incredibly useful. Let's clear that. And then do an auto pick. See if we agree with it. I don't know if I agree with Moyo being out there on the right wing. But what I do know about St Albans from my non-league to legend save, it's that there aren't really any other options on that right wing. I think for now we're going to put Ralston Gabriel out there, if I can figure out how to do it. What did I just do? So we want to swap you and bring in you. Am I not doing this right? There we go. Ralston Gabriel can play on the right wing. Because I saw him play there for St Albans in a pre-season friendly, and I thought he had a cracking game out on the wing. But let's get into the game. This is what it's all about. We want to see what the match engine's looking like. Play. And, I mean, it's nice and clear and snazzy. You wouldn't necessarily know, just looking at this on a YouTube video, you wouldn't necessarily know on immediate inspection that this is being played on mobile. I like the fact it's already set to quite a high speed as well. If anything, it's a little faster than I would play as standard, but I don't mind it being this speed. We can slow it down if we want it to. And it's the great thing about FM Mobile is that you can just churn through seasons. These days on full fat FM, you're looking at, I don't know, 20 to 30 hours to play for a season, or I am anyway, whereas FM Mobile, I know from experience, certainly in previous years, you can get through a season in a couple of hours, just like in the good old days. I don't know if I'm going to last a season, though, looking at the fact that we've been very, very poor in that first half. Let's just slow the highlights down just a smidgen. Oh, that was more than a smidgen. Let's slow them down just a little bit so that we can actually get an idea of what's going on. Long gone are the days where on mobile you only got the text commentary as well. I think it's nice the fact that we've got the 2D match engine. Obviously, the mobile version not capable of doing the 3D, but if you're on a portable device and you're looking to do 3D, you've got FM Touch available on tablets, soon to be available on the Switch as well. And as soon as that is available on tablet, I'll be doing a first look at FM Touch as well. I've already done a first look at FM Touch on PC, so you can get an idea of what that game is all about. But certainly once it's available for iPad. In fact, ignore me. It is available for iPad. I installed it this morning. I'm not reading off a script. I'm just getting myself all confused. I am going to be bringing the video about for the iPad version of FM Touch. My word, Kev, get your words out. Why did you have to start stumbling during a live com so that you can't actually redo it, you moron? And that video is going to be up tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning we'll have a first look at FM Touch on iPad. In addition to the PC one that we already looked at a couple of days ago. And then as soon as it's out on Switch, which is what I was trying to say, as soon as it's out on Switch, we'll do a first look at the Switch version too. We've got back into this game in the second half. We'll make it to Christmas after all. Huzzah! I am going to say as well, similar to what I said on last year's FM Mobile first look video, as it stands at the moment, this is intended just to be a standalone FM Mobile video. I don't have plans in place to do a full series on FM Mobile at this time, but I said that last year and then did a full series. We did a full season with Peterborough United where I showed you every single game throughout the season as my Christmas series. I don't think I'm going to do the same thing again this year, but if you really want to see me do some FM Mobile content on the channel, let's get this video to 1,000 likes. If we can get the video to 1,000 likes, then we might just consider doing a little series on FM Mobile at some point. More than likely one of the challenges. Their goalkeeper's up for that corner. That's brilliant. I mean, it's running beautifully smoothly. Like I say, considering my phone is 2 years old, imagine what it would be like on one of these snazzy new phones that people who have snazzy phones can play it on. But it is looking very good. And compare this to even FM 06, 07 on PC. It shows how... I'm sounding like a proper old man. Oh, it's so much better than it was back in the day. But it really is. It's amazing that this is able to run on a mobile device. And it's just awesome. I'm not going to get any further into it now, because if I do, this will end up being the longest video in the history of the world. Future Kev, bring my face back. There we go. My face has returned. That is an awesome... It's an awesome technical achievement, the fact that can exist on a mobile phone. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep playing it. I'd quite like to do I want to do a series on it, but at the same time, I know I don't have time to. Maybe in the summer or something, when everything else has died down a little bit, we'll come back and have another look. Unless you absolutely bombard me with likes. But let me know down in the comments if you're picking up FM Mobile, or maybe going to get Touch instead, or just stick to the full fat version of the game. Let me know down there what you're going to be doing, who you're going to be managing, and what your initial thoughts are on FM Mobile 2019. But we will leave things there. Make sure you come back tomorrow for the FM Touch first look video on iPad. And of course, you can have a look at FM Touch already on the PC version that I've already released. And if you're just here for the first time, do you like a bit of Football Manager, have an explore around the channel. I think this is close to my 40th video that I've made on FM19 already. There's been content flying out. It will continue to fly out. I am loving Football Manager 2019 in general. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.